So Lori Vallow's niece, Melani Boudreaux, turned 31 this past Friday. And let me tell you what, she didn't disappoint with the birthday presents. Melanie Pulowski is her actual new name, but she's still going under her old name, Melani Boudreaux, while she's on Facebook, going on an incredible rant that we're going to be covering today. You know, just a reminder about who she is. She was accused of also being a member of this whole cult by her ex-husband, Brandon Boudreaux. Now y'all, within the span of like almost 5 months, Melanie left Boudreaux, left her children, moved to Idaho, and then married Ian Pulowski. Y'all, all of these people need to consider themselves lucky that they are still walking today, as far as I'm concerned. So to celebrate the big 3-1, y'all, she brought it in with a bang. She reactivated Facebook and she put a post up there that the cringe does not stop. Naturally, we'll be going over a few of those highlights that stuck out to me and made me want to gouge my eyes out as I read them. So she says that last year her world was turned upside down as things got crazy in the media and that family and friends began to turn their back on her. And I'm over here like, okay, if you're going to reduce all of the crazy BS that you and family members have gone through, have created, all that stuff, down to things got a little crazy in the media, that's the first problem. Now she also says that she's been falsely judged, wrongly accused, betrayed, wrongfully gone to the Utah jail for a few hours, and that her 4 children have been unjustly kept from her since October. Now she also says that she herself was taken away from her mother unjustly when she was age 6 and then told all sorts of lies about her own mother. I mean, y'all, in this email it reads like she just learned what the word unjustly means and thinks she's getting paid 10 cents every time she uses it. Now she also lets us know what a hard lesson it's been to learn that she couldn't put her trust in the court systems, authorities, or other people. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, think with that behavior. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I get that there can be, you know, some injustices that take place, but I think in this case I'll believe the authorities. So then she does what I always just cannot stand to see. She tries to take the high road. Now she says, I know that in their hearts, my children will always know who their mother is. And I'm kind of like, girl, you might want to be a little bit concerned over that one. She says that she knows that they'll be reunited. And honestly, y'all, I hope that doesn't happen anytime soon because I think the reason that they're still with us is because they haven't been reunited. Then she continues on with this self-righteous stuff and she's like, you know, I just really hope that my kids will learn the same way that I had to, how to forgive everyone that's hurt us. Yeah, this whole victimhood, the whole world is out to get us. I mean, that is what is really making us sick in this case because we're just like, you know, hello, have you not taken any responsibility for your own actions? Now, she also talks about how serving the Lord has brought her so much happiness. And she goes on and like urges people, you know, look, don't take for granted those people that are in your life, whether they're good or not, because you can learn lessons from them. And then she's also like, look, truth is truth, and I don't care about gossiping or any of these lies that people are having to say about me. Y'all, she totally cares. She totally cares. Or else she wouldn't be making this passive-aggressive Facebook post. It's like those people who make Facebook posts. We usually always see one of those. They usually go something like this. Can't believe this is happening. And then the second someone responds to them and they're like, oh my God, girl, what's wrong? What happened? They always come back with this. I just don't want to talk about it right now. And I'm like, what in the blue hell did you post it for aside from asking everyone to give you attention that you now claim you didn't want? I just felt like this was what this entire Facebook post was about. Now, y'all, she goes on in this little post to say that, you know, over the last few years, she's learned to really love her enemies. I'm sure there's several. And she even said that on a jog earlier that day, she all of a sudden got this overwhelming sense of gratitude for all of the opposition that she's going through, as well as for all of those that have hurt her. She said that all of that had purpose and helped her become the person she is today. Now she polishes off the birthday post by saying, look, I get that there's those of you out there that don't want to hear from me or don't like me, and I welcome you to unfollow me. And look, I'm going to be responding to anyone who comes at me with love. Y'all, I can smell the pure venom in between the lines. First of all, let's talk about a few obvious things. There is no mention of JJ and Tylee. She literally gives like an afterthought shout out to her kids at the end of this post. I'm just like, hello. Also, everything is about her in this post, y'all. Haven't we seen this before with some other horrible person who was for sure that the media was framing her, and now she sits in jail in Colorado? Yo, I have learned that most people who post this kind of self-help stuff like this, and I'm not trying to discount self-help stuff, I'm a big fan of it. But when people are going on trying to convince everybody else of something, whether it be, look at me, my relationship's so wonderful, or look at me, oh my God, I'm so happy, look at me, look at me, look at me. Usually these are the most broken souls you will meet. Also, a huge part of this is she takes no responsibility for everything. She is literally blaming everyone for everything, and then she is trying to take this high road, saying, you know what, but I found forgiveness, and I love them, and da-da-da-da-da, and this is teaching me lessons. And hey, guess what? All of that does teach us lessons. But the type of things that we are seeing come out of this family are just so concerning that slapping a little bit of self-reflection and tying it with a little bow tie of love isn't gonna cut it. Click on the video over here on the top if you want to hear the rest of my updates and commentary on this case, as well as the Stalk and Boswell case, or click on that other video there for another one that you might like. I hope everyone's safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.